All right, guys, I wanted to shoot this video. I wanted to get some information out there. A lot of information coming in. Questions have been asked lately. Forgive me if I haven't gotten back to everybody right away. Been working 7 days a week, a lot of 10, 12-hour days, so I apologize for that. I figured the best way of answering some of these questions, getting some information out there, was just shoot a video. Hopefully 10, 12 minutes, get it knocked out, and hopefully everybody will get to watch it and see it. We'll put it up on the Discords. So first of all, you're going to be seeing some flyers for ECRS NSRL Fundraiser Races. What these are, they're cheap, $3 to enter. We're going to do some free content, get maybe some newer drivers who want to be in a broadcast race, get them in here, run with the guys from ECRS and NSRL. We're going to do some MX5, stock cars, asphalt and dirt, and we're looking at a few more. So you'll see that come out in the next couple of days. If you can, you got time, support it. What we're going to do is we're going to take half the money we raise for this and give it back to, say, the top 3 drivers in that race. And the rest of the money is going to go pay for the broadcasting fees. Kind of some guys that may not be able to get on broadcasts on a normal basis get to get up there and run and show their family and stuff. And the rest of that money we're going to use for trophies. Top 3, if it's successful, maybe top 5 in the 3 series, the East Coast Mod and Trucks and the NSRL next season. The ECRS guys, I'm going to throw in a few other things too that I got laying around. I got a couple more banners. We'll probably give them away with that as well. And I got some hats left over from season 1. We'll throw them in as well for prizes. Last season, I want to there were about 3 things that I think we could have did better last season. That falls squarely on me. We didn't do a good job of getting the payouts between season 1 and season 2 out until well into the season. That's our fault. We rushed. I think we had 1 week break, and anybody that's run a league before realizes there's a lot that goes into setting a league up. A lot more than you really realize between getting sponsors and money and broadcasting fees and getting everything set up and drivers and who's doing what, and a lot goes into it. We are working on it right now. We're getting a jump on it. December is a big month for ECRS. We're setting a lot of stuff up, schedules, getting sponsors. We're going to talk about that in a minute. And then January will be NSRL, even though we're not going to make a lot of changes there. Another thing I don't think we did real good with was enforcing some of the rules, especially around voice chat. We're going to go into that here in a minute. And then the third thing was I think we rushed some drivers into the truck series to kind of fill the field there in that 1 week that we had off, and probably shouldn't. And we're going to go into that. We're taking that out of the hands of the admins, putting it somewhere else. So first of all, I want to go over sponsors real quick. Got some sponsors coming on, some that have been here a while. NSRL, you guys are going to be sponsored starting in February by Peacock Rental Properties. So we'll work all that out in January. We got some time on that one. Pat Contractors will be back with the mods next season. We're excited about that. They've been with us since season 1, so thanks to them guys. Phil's Towing's coming on for the truck series. They were really stoked with Chris's paint job and his finish in that race. So, and those guys are going to be great. Hinkley Oil's coming on. We're still a little unclear exactly what they're. I know we've talked about maybe some prize money with the mods. We've talked maybe about them sponsoring a truck race, maybe SRL races or something. We're going to work that out. Like I said, we're still working. We got about 5 more weeks until the season starts. We'll get that stuff worked out. Lastly, but not leastly, don't really give us money, but has been a huge supporter of this league is BW Sports One and Checkers and Wreckers. Those guys have been awesome to us, so I consider them sponsors. They, when ECRS was starting out, they cut us some breaks, gave us butt kickers, things like that. Sean, Chris, Dan, all them guys over there, can't thank them guys enough. Just support them as much as you can. To the drivers, during the interviews, I'm not going to tell you what to say. I have a little thing pinned up over by my rig I'm looking at right now. It's got all the sponsors on it, so I don't forget anybody. That's just me. If you did it, I would be greatly appreciated if you give a shout out to the sponsors in there. I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to tell you what to say. I always throw my wife in there for allowing me to do this, and then hit up on all the sponsors we've got, even if they're not a particular sponsor in that league. I'll still give them a shout out. I don't get in the top 3 a lot, as some of you might know, but when I do, I try to give them a shout out. Let's talk about leagues for a minute. Like we talked about NSRL first. They're still running, so we're not doing a whole lot with that right now. There has been some talks about some things coming up. They're going to start in February, it looks like, for their season 3. I have talked with Rooster a little bit for their feeder series. We've got, I think you did ARCA the first season, and Trucks here the second season that's still going on. We've talked about changing that up a little bit, so we'll get some information out there on that. We, like I said, Rooster's been helping us a little bit. A few other guys. We need some admin help over there at NSRL to help us run the day-to-day, week-to-week stuff. We're not going to make a lot of changes with NSRL. I think that series really works. I think what they've got going on over there is a good thing. Their races are very clean, not a lot of cautions, except for Martinsville. But other than that, they run some really great races. Have a fun time with them guys over there. I love it. So me and Taylor's role there, we're going to pay the bills, get the broadcasters, get the sessions up. Taylor's going to help with some Dan Lisa stuff for points and stuff like that. But the day-to-day, week-to-week stuff, we will still need some help over there. So any of you guys in the NSRL that want to jump on board, help us out, that would be appreciated. I know Kyle's going to be helping us out a little bit, and Rooster's been helping us out with some stuff too as well. So thanks to those guys. With the mods, ECRS mods, questions came up, how do you get in? Mods is a little bit easier to get in than the truck series. Basically, if you've ran with some of the admins, you're somebody in NSRL or something like that, that's a no-brainer. We're going to let you in, barring, everything's clean, and we haven't had a lot of problems with that series. If it's somebody we don't know, we're going to want to see them, maybe throw them in a truck race, practice race, the Wednesday race or something, just see how they are. We have got the word out that series is going to split. We're going to try a 10-race season next season, and 5 of them are going to be with the Well and Tour mods, and 5 of them are going to be with the late model, super late models, I believe it was. And so we're looking forward to that. I think that's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to run the super lates. I like that. Maybe a little bit burnt out on the mods, but certain tracks are fun. We are still going to keep that as more of a short track based series. So you short track guys will love that. Kyle Westwood, I know you like that particularly. With the trucks, big questions came. How do I get in? How do I get into the trucks? There's a lot of guys running in the recruitment races. We've taken who's getting into the trucks out of the hands of myself and the admins. They're going to fall squarely on the owners. Who do the owners want driving for them? Last season, we picked the drivers and told the owners, pick who you want. We're not doing that this season. Drivers or the owners, we want 9. We'll go as high as 10. Right now, I think David Dunwoody came on with Black Magic Racing, Black Magic Motorsports, something like that. Got it wrote down over there. So that's 8 teams now. Some of those teams are not completely full. I think one of them has 2. A couple of them have 3. There are 3 or 4 that are full up already. So that's how you get in. One of them owners have got to select you to get in. We'll get you the numbers. We'll work the numbers out afterwards. If you ran that number and you were in the league last season, that'll be your number. If you want to give it up and go to something else, as long as it's not taken, that's fine. We'll do that. With that being said, just because you're not chosen to be on a team doesn't mean you're not going to get to drive in the Thursday series. If you show up to the Wednesday series, we're going to have a block in Discord for absent drivers that can't make the race. There's going to be something in the rule book saying they've got to put that in there 24 hours before the Thursday race. The reason for that is our Wednesday race goes off Thursday 24 hours before the Thursday race, the practice race. That's usually half distance with maybe one set of tires. I think we put a fast repair in there where you're not going to get that on Thursday. But if a driver's missing, the team owner is going to choose who he gets to drive for them. That the only restriction we're putting on that driver is we're going to put him in the league for that 1 week. Practice with us, of course. When they qualify, we're just going to have that non-paid driver start in the rear of the field. Other than that, whatever happens in that race after that, that's on that driver and that team. If they pick up points, that's great. That team gets the points. If that driver picks up a strike point, that team's going to pick up the strike point as well. So choose your drivers wisely, owners. Prize money, all the prize money that we're taking in. Like I said, if we get eight teams, it comes out $12 a driver. That's $48 per team for drivers, another $20 for the charter. That's $68. That's $680. All that money is going to be paid out to the teams. Probably do the top 4 payback. Like I said, individual drivers, we still may go with the playoffs. That's still an option, something we're still talking about. We're still working on the schedule and everything. But those are going to be trophy and, like I said, prize base. We've seen a big drop off after the chase with drivers leaving, and we think we'd be more successful if we have it as teams. Some of the rules changing. We are going to have race control, and we are still looking for that race control person. So if you guys know somebody, maybe don't want to race, wants to be part of it, wants to help us out with race control, let us know. We're still looking. Race control will have the final say during the race. If you don't agree with race control, of course, like I said earlier, don't argue with them on the radio. File a protest. We're going to look at it. We'll have an admin group. We're going to have set up an admin group for protest after the race. Got to be within 30 minutes. Protest it. We'll look at it. If something was wrong, we'll get it fixed. Deduct that, if you got a strike point for causing a caution, of course, we're going to take that off. That wasn't your fault. If you see something that happens during the race that doesn't get a caution and you think something was violated, let us know. File the protest. We'll take care of it. Don't do it on race chat. One thing I said earlier was we did a bad job of controlling race chat. We're not going to do a bad job this season. Race chat, hey, 07 pitting, perfectly fine. Hey, leaders, go low, I'm staying high, perfectly fine. Hey, dumbass, why'd you run into me? Not perfectly fine. Take that half a second it's going to take for you to hit that button to talk and think, do I need to be saying this? Because anything that's not, this is going to be in the rules, anything derogatory toward the driver, race control, owners, admin, anything, other drivers don't want to hear it. They're concentrating on other things. Save it till after the race. If it happens during the race, we're going to disable your voice chat. You're going to be asked to come talk to us after the race. We'll decide it after there. So we're not going to play, and this goes for everybody. This goes for the admins, goes for myself. I think I lost my cool at Daytona last year. Not going to happen again. If it does, I'm going to have Taylor have race control, shut my voice off, my chat off, and I'll serve the penalty. We don't want to do that. Honestly, I race another series, race with NSRL. Don't have a lot of it up there. Mods, we don't have a lot of it. It's just the trucks. I don't know why. Don't know if it's because there's money on the line, bigger fields, but NSRL has bigger fields as well. They don't have the problems. I don't know. Maybe it's the drivers we've chose. I don't know. But we're going to get it cleaned up. I think we've lost some drivers because of that, and we don't want that anymore. We talked about the protests. Starts, green flag, that's going to be in the rules as well. We're going to mock kind of what NSRL's doing. Theirs seems to work. We seem to have some problems with our restarts, especially in the truck series. So not sure we're going to do this in the mods. We'll talk about it, but in the trucks, all starts on green. No passing before the start-finish line. And when I say passing, I mean your front bumper cannot pass the car or the truck in front of you's rear bumper. Keep it in line. Unless there's an accident in front of you where you have to divert. Other than that, race control will be watching that. you will be serving a penalty for that. All right, I hope, well, looking at this, it ran about 15 minutes, so quick shout out. Thank the sponsors, thank the admins. These guys have been great. Just want to get this out there. Hopefully this video clears up some questions that have been asked and doesn't cause more, but if it does, just shoot us a text, get us in Discord, hit us up on Messenger, whatever, and we'll get that rolling. Like I said, if you can, support them fundraiser races. That's going to help buy trophies for the leagues. And other than that, I hope to see you all out there. Thanks a lot, guys.